In the Heart of the Word, Reflections by Father Joseph Mary, SCTJM, on the daily readings from the Holy Mass. Divine Mercy Sunday, from the Sanctuary of Lourdes, France. Journeying to Console the Pierced Hearts, 2023 Pilgrimage to France.
God bless you, dear family, and happy, blessed, Divine Mercy Sunday, the second Sunday of Easter. This extraordinary feast was established by Pope St. John Paul II on the second Sunday of Easter of the Great Jubilee, the year 2000. On that Sunday, he canonized St. Maria Faustina Kowalska as the first newly canonized saint of the third millennium. And he said that from that day forward, the Church would celebrate and commemorate the second Sunday of Easter as Divine Mercy Sunday, fulfilling all that Jesus had spoken to St. Maria Faustina about, which she speaks of and reveals in her diary, Divine Mercy in My Soul. Many of us are familiar with Divine Mercy in the devotion, above all the image of Divine Mercy, of Jesus inviting us into the wound of his pierced heart, his heart from which flow red and white rays, symbolizing the blood and water that flowed from his pierced heart on the cross, in which he continues to give us, risen from the dead. The red which makes souls righteous, and the white ray which is the life of souls. The right hand of Jesus then is raised and blessing us in the Divine Mercy image. It is to say, come into my heart, the fountain of mercy, and I will give you life. And then at the bottom of the image of Divine Mercy, it has those beautiful words, Jesus, I trust in you. What was John Paul II trying to teach us by the establishment of this new feast in the life of the Church for the third Christian millennium? To know first that Christ is with us and that his mercy makes all things new. We should never despair about returning to the Lord to find new life and to seek new life and to bring that message of mercy to others. He also was wanting us to be sure that amidst all the tribulations, all the difficulties, Jesus Christ is the Lord of history, and we want all that we are to be a gift from his mercy, and all that we are to be a gift to his mercy. That is to say, focusing and contemplating the image of Christ, the Paschal Christ, crucified and risen. In the Gospel today, we contemplate Thomas, who on the 8th day is able to place his hand in the side of Christ in that fount of mercy, and he makes the great profession of faith, my Lord and my God. And what does Divine Mercy ultimately teach us? That the Church is the vessel of the mercy of God, who teaches us to live not according to our own logic, but by the power of his divine mercy. Acts chapter 2, verse 42 says that the apostles had gathered in one place, that they prayed together, they shared the teachings of the apostles, they held all things in common, and they shared the breaking of the bread. The Church, when she is fully alive and becomes our life, is the home, the school, and the path of divine mercy. Today, let us be sure to make a good confession and to receive Holy Communion, to pray for the intentions of the Holy Father, so that we might receive the indulgence of divine mercy, and also share, above all, the great message of divine mercy, which is simply, Jesus, I trust in you. Let us listen to these words of Mother Adela. The Scriptures tell us that the last word is not a word of judgment and condemnation, but a word of mercy, that God seeks to reconcile the sinner. For God, who is rich in mercy, has sent his Son so that all who believe in him might not perish, but might have eternal life. And that eternal life is the gift of his mercy. All for the heart of Jesus, through the heart of Mary.